Hey fellow producers, have you ever felt like your Amapiano tracks are missing that special something? I know I have, but after months of experimenting and digging deep, I've uncovered some hidden gems that will take your production from good to great. Let's dive in and explore these underrated plugins that will change the game for you just like they did for me. And also I'll be rating them out of 10 based on these 5 categories: easy of use, sound quality, features and flexibility, CPU efficiency, creativity and inspiration. So let's jump straight to the video and start with Black Keys. So what is Black Keys 3? Black Keys 3 is a library of 200 instruments from 25 synthesis and modern vintage pianos. This plugin contains vintage and modern classic synthesis like Nina, Iridium, Super 6, Sub 7, Prophet 5, CS80 and etc. So let me quickly explore the presets. Let's jump straight to the keys and let's hear how this sounds. Okay. Okay, let's rate the plugin. The sound quality, I'd give it a 9 cause like this plugin already sounds amazing. And for easy of use, I'd also give it maybe a 5. Actually, let me give it a 7.5 cause like the preset, like the knobs, like they're simplified, panning, the volume, the glide. And then for features and flexibility, I'd say about actually let me give it a 6 cause like they offered glide. Let's rate the CPU efficiency. Well, it seems that it does not use a lot of CPU, I'd say that. And then for the creativity and inspiration, I'd also give it an 8 because this plugin sounds hella amazing and I don't want to lie about that. Let's jump straight to the next one, Pecular Sound. Pecular Sound is a sound bundle and sample library made by gospel music producer Duby Powell. The pack compromises a variety of high quality sound and samples that are ideal for adding a distinctive and genuine touch to your productions. Well, originally this plugin is made for gospel, but you know, we producers we use anything. So let me quickly go to the preset. Like this plugin sounds amazing. And also there's a preset that I like to share with you guys, which is called the Funk Pad. I love this pad. Okay, now let's rate the plugin. So the plugin, the sound quality, I'd give it a 10 cause like this sounds like the presets, like all the stuff, like they sound amazing. Easy of use, also I'd give it a 10 cause like the knobs like are well designed. And then for features and flexibility, I'd also give it a 10. Well, this might be a bit too much. For CPU usage, I'd give it a 6. And then for the creativity and inspiration, I'd give it let me see, 10 cause like I get a lot of ideas and this plugin inspires me to do a lot. Well, the next one we got is Sweetcase. What is Sweetcase? Sweetcase is a free virtual instrument plugin that takes your electric piano parts to very easy level and real analog. Feels right in your computer with warm professional vintage sound qualities, the thousands of users' choice of electric piano recordings and etc. So this plugin is called Sweetcase and it's probably like for roads and chords and all that stuff, you know. Let's change the preset. Okay. Okay, And then let's rate the plugin. The plugin for the sound quality, I'd also give it an 8, and easy of use also a 6, because like the knobs are telling you what to do. Like the titles like make it easy. Bass boost, if I just reduce this, the bass will be, and this is just the reverb. A phaser, there's a lot of features and accessibility. I'd also give it a 7, because it offers a lot. I can customize the presets however I want, maybe add a bit of reverb and reduce the EQ. For CPU efficiently, let me load up a chord progression. 5. Yeah, let me give it a 5. And then for creativity and inspiration, let me give it a 7. Okay, the next one we got is Sylenth1. What is Sylenth1? Sylenth1 is a virtual analog VSTI synthesizer that takes the definition of quality and performance to a high level. Until now, only very few software synthesizers have been able to stand up to the sound quality standards of hardware synths. Sylenth1 is one that does. So, as you heard, this plugin, hardware, blah, etc., and all of that. Okay, look at this piece. Okay, let's rate the plugin. For the sound quality, I'd give it a 9, because like the presets sound dope from what I've seen and from what I've heard, I mean. And for easy of use, maybe I'd give it a 5, actually a 4, because like they should like offer like maybe a different version like for beginners, because beginners won't be able to use the oscillators and all this stuff. So for the features and flexibility, I'd give it a 10, because they offer a lot of things to do. You can just like pull some board knobs, filters and oscillators, analog. So I'll give it a 5 for the CPU usage. And also, I forgot to mention this, but for creativity and inspiration, I'd be giving it 5. While the next one we got is Portal, and obviously I know that you have seen this before, and this is not a sound plugin, rather it's an effect plugin. Reason I choose it, because a lot of producers have been complaining like they don't have like enough plugins, sound, and etc., and all of that. Okay, what is Portal? Portal is a granular synthesizes effect plugin that takes a once out of reach and impractical method for many musicians and make it accessible and easy to integrate into your creative process. Turn your VST, drum samples, or any live input such as vocals or guitars into infinity new possibilities, and also include 250 presets above. So that's what Portal is. And also the reason I've chosen it, because a lot of you been complaining about sound plugins that have been sound plugins. So like this will be my go-to, like when I want to transform maybe a pad or something into something, a pad or guitar vocals into something unique. So I've loaded the chord progression here. I'm using Launch Lizard, just the first preset, and then I'll head to the Portal, and then let me turn it. Oh, it's turned on. Let me check. Or actually, let me head here. By the way, if you're worried about this, you can reduce the what? So let's rate the plugin. For the easy of use, I'd give it a 10 because this is simple. You can adjust the output however you want. So for easy of use, I'd give it a 6. Features and flexibility, I'd give it a 10. It offers a lot of things I can do: effects, masters, a delay. I'm sure there's a bunch of cool stuff that I can do: reverb, filters, distortion. Like there's a lot that I can do here. And then CPU efficiency, obviously I'd give it a buff when it comes to CPUs, because this plugin uses plenty of CPU, I don't want to lie. So I'd give it a 4, because like the sound quality is dope. For the creativity and inspiration, I'd give it a 10, because there's a lot of infinity possibilities that I can do on this plugin. Like just imagine the delays, the drums, sound designing. Just imagine transforming your drums into something unique, vocals. Just imagine the things that you can do with a bunch of presets like this. By the way, if you're looking for these plugins, I've left the links on the description below, so you could go check them out and have fun. And I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.